Okay, hello, Happy New Year, welcome back to another video. I am going to do more wax sealing today, and I thought why not make it a challenge. So I'm going to try not to clean the spoons. Every time I use them, I'm just going to keep using the previous one, and all of my wax seals are here. I'm going to show it more close up so you can see. This is all of my scrap wax that as I've done like wax sealing, I have collected so much scrap wax. These are all my wax wax melts, wax beads, and I'm just gonna show you. So these are all the wax seals that I have. These are the more high quality ones, so they have, I think they have a very good engraving on them, and it turns out really nice. These are not so good, but they still have really nice designs, so I'm gonna try to use both today and see how it turns out. And then these are all the really nice wax seals that I've made so far. I just collect them up in this box. These are my wax beads. So I've got these ones here, and these flower ones. These are really high quality. They are more sort of translucent, so they're not like completely opaque, and they usually have glitter in them, and they give a really nice shimmer to the wax seal. And these are similar. These are more metallic kind of those. And then I have all my tools here. So these are my spoons, my silicone pad. This is my cutting board, so I just cut. I can like carve out certain parts and then make them really nice like that. Like the flower here, you can see. This is my wax burner, and yes, so this is my setup, and I'm gonna start. Okay, so I'm just going to start by turning on my candle, and so lighting it. I just need to unlock the lock and just start. Just light the candle, be very careful, and I am going to put this my burner on top, and I can put this to the side now, away, and I'm just going to start off by heating my spoon. This one takes the longest to heat, so I'll just put this one on so it starts melting. And let's have a look at some of the scrap wax that we've got. So I can see here I've got loads of colours. I was thinking to do something a bit more like in the season, like maybe the snowflake here to start off. And I can see we have some bluish colours going on. Maybe we could put some of this blue on there and see what happens. So I've got my very pretty scissors here. These are all my wax seal stamp handles, and then you just screw this on and then you can stamp. So I'm going to try and get some blue in there. You really do have to cut it because it doesn't break easily. So I'm going to put some of that in here. Oh, it's already melted. And then I'm going to try and get a range of colours in here. So I think this blue is quite nice. Oh, this one just broke easily. So we can put a bit of this in there. Where are my tweezers? So I'm going to use tweezers as well. So just so it adds a bit more different types of blue in there. And then while that is melting, I will just prepare my stamp, and my silicone mat is here. Let's use a different one. So sometimes what I have found is that if you have like different types of wax, the texture is a bit different. Like if it's, for example, if I'm using just the star wax, it will be, the texture will be okay because it's the same type of wax. But if I mix loads of these together, they have different textures and stuff. So sometimes the wax can turn out a bit bad. So I can see here that this texture is a bit different. Like I've got a variety of waxes being melted together here. So I don't know if it's because the temperature's still too cold or not, but yeah. I need to get some tissue to clean this off, so I'm gonna get some. So one of the best tips I have is, unless you've got like something non-stick that you can just take out, you can clean off with the tissue. So with this spoon that is, it doesn't have anything non-stick, so it does, the wax stays stuck on it and it's very hard to remove. I've tried everything, like wipes and all kinds of different stuff to clean it, but the best thing is if it's still a bit warm and not set already, you can just wipe off the wax with tissue. So I'm going to keep that on the side so we have that there. Let's see how this turns out. So I'm going to see, I think it has melted. Yep. Okay, so you just wipe off with some tissue and then I can put that on the side. Hopefully that turned out okay. I think the border's gone a bit wrong here, but it's fine. Let's think about our next thing. So I've got some purples over here. Last time all I made were blues, so let's switch it up a bit. I think we should go for something a bit more colourful from the scrap wax. Maybe very light colours and mix them all up. Let's see how this turns out. So I'm going to use this rose stamp that I made, but it failed, so I'm going to put this next on here. Okay, and should I go for some pink? I think so, why not? And yeah, I think that should be okay. Let's see if I need more. So I'm going to put that on there to heat up. And let's see how our wax turned out. I'm going to zoom in so you can see better. Not bad. Wow. It is a bit of a mix. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's very winter sort of vibes. So I like that. I'm going to keep it. And that is our first wax of today. So there's that. And then that is heating up. So I'm just going to wait. Okay, so I think I'm going to try doing some sort of carving out flowers maybe. Flowers are the easiest to carve out, so I think maybe starting with that. Maybe I could recreate this rose thing and see how it turns out. Last time I did this one, so I could maybe trial this and see how I can recreate this. Plus we've got like a rose, red, white colour, white colours getting mixed together, so it'd be nice for the rose. So let's see how that turns out. Just gonna use this one, and that's the stamp ready. And I could actually start thinking about the next bit. So I think if I've got white rose, maybe like a pink rose. Then we can have some green coming next. So I think I can put that on the spoon to start heating. I have got green scraps, so I can just use that as part of making the stem of the rose. So let's see. This one's okay to just add in there, and then I can cut this one up. It's got like gold tinge on it, so that's fine. Have I got any more green scraps? I've got a very tiny one, so I can just add that there. I don't need a lot because this is just the stem, and I will probably end up wasting most of it anyways. So I didn't realize, but I've got some green in there as well. Oh no, that was from the rose, right. Should I mix it or should I keep it as it is? I don't know if it'll be cooler. It'll be better to mix the color. Maybe not mixing it a lot, a little bit only, and seeing how it turns out. So I think I like this, so I'm gonna pour this and see how it turns out. That's not bad. I think it's turned out purple, which is quite interesting. Just clean that up like that, and then just leave it on the side. Let's put this one to heat up and stamp. For this one, you can stamp as hard as you want because even if it cuts the stamp, it's okay because we only need the rose bit anyways. So you can just do that. And let's see how it turns out. I think it will take a while for this to cool down. But let's see. And I don't know if I should make the background, like use scraps for the background as well. But I think the background does need to be quite light for the rose to really stand out. So maybe I could use these scraps over here, and it'll be just a mix of scraps. Okay, let's see. That can be our next thing. Added here. This one needs to be cut. It's not cutting. No. Okay. This is quite difficult to cut. There we go. Some of the wax is really flexible, some of it is very brittle like this one. So I think I have quite a few different textures going on. Let's put that back, and this is just some scraps. Is our wax melting? Yes, it is. It is melting quite well. Again, I don't know if I should mix it. Let's see how this turned out. So I'm gonna try and see. It's ready. Okay, interesting. There's a lot of wax being wasted here, so I'm gonna put this back into the scrap wax. I need to carve this out. It can be a bit difficult, but I'm gonna try my best. Let's see how this turns out. Got to be careful. Just make sure you have like a very firm hand and you're not like, you know, your fingers are not in the way, so you're not cutting like that in the process. You don't want to get any injuries, so just be careful. And I just carved it out. I think it's ready. Hopefully I can see it's like popping out. So there we go. So the flowers just popped out. And then I need to do the stem bit now. Look at how much wax I heated up. I was thinking I could use the border, but it looks like I don't have it. It's not all the way done. So I could have used it, but never mind. I think this is just going to go into the scrap wax again. So in here. And yeah, so I've got my rose ready. I'm going to leave that on the side. I'm not going to use it yet. And let's close this. So that's that. And I'm just gonna, I think this is ready now, so I'm just gonna stamp the stem of this. I don't need a lot. I don't know if this turned out to be the green I wanted. I don't know if it'll look good with this rose stamp. Let's see. And I'm gonna put this on heat. I don't know if it's enough wax or if I have to add more. If I do, that's okay because I still have a bit more wax left here. But I don't know if this is enough. Okay, so I've got the background ready. I just need to carve it out. The stem, I need to carve out the stem. I've got the rose here. It turned out to be a bit, I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to be more pink, but it's fine. I like it. It's giving, I think the color mixture is giving the effect of, I don't know, more 3D petals. So let's see how this one turns out. For the next stamp, I think I'm gonna go a bit more easy. Maybe could make like use like a landscape. So this one's really beautiful. I could use this one. It's like mountains and a lake and the sky there as well. So I think this one's quite beautiful. I think I could use this one next and see how this one turns out. Let's see if I think our stamp is ready. So I'm gonna just peel that. Wow, I think just by itself it looks beautiful. And it doesn't need to be carved out. The border is really bad though. Maybe what I could do is cut out the border because it turned out really nice on here. And then the stem as well, but I don't know if that will go well together. Or I could just use a completely different thing and do that. I don't know. What should I do? I think this would be so pretty as a rose itself as well. Kind of color. Okay. Right, let's see. So I am going to carve. I can't carve on the silicone. Oh, look at that. Okay, straight into the scrap wax. That makes things easier. And just peel this off. Is that gonna peel off nicely as well? Wow, look at that. No, it's breaking. But that is gonna peel off really easily. Wow. again, it's not the full border, so that has to go into the scrap wax again. I am going to carve out the stem of the, let me just move the camera slightly so you can see. I'm going to carve this bit out with this blade here, and again, just being careful. I think this is more delicate than the rose itself, the petals, so we've got to be careful. Our background has melted. So I don't know what I did wrong this one time, but I carved it out like this, but then the green, when I stamped it, the green kind of diffused out and it looked very blurry, like it didn't have solid lines, as if it had melted into the background. So I don't know how to avoid that again if that happens, but maybe it's just because this is such a thin piece of wax that with the heat um, it just completely melts away. Okay, let's see if it comes out now. This. Okay, so um, I've got my leaf stem thing now. I'm just going to like tidy up a bit on the edges. I feel like it's very difficult to talk when you're really concentrating on getting this right. Okay, there is a lot of scrap material, so I'm just going to put that away. And this is our stem. Really nice. And I don't know if I should use this rose. It turned out so pretty. It's very pretty. It's very difficult to waste it like that and put it into the scrap wax. But I don't know if I should just move on. Maybe like a golden stem would be very pretty. I'm gonna put this away for now. Let's see if I use it. Okay, so I think this is ready. I don't know if I have any golden scraps here. I'm trying to see. I have got this metallic brown. I have like golden, I think slightly golden colors. I don't know if that would be, oh, I've got this one here. A gold kind of stem would be very pretty. Okay, so let's see. That's fine. What I'll do is let's sort this one out first and finish it. I think I still have some scrap wax over here. I just realized I could have done the border, but I don't know if it'll just be nice to do like that. So what I then do is at the end, you just put everything together like this, and hopefully it will stick on here and it won't come off. And then what I do is I really press it down. And this so that it doesn't fall out. Okay, that's good enough. Now the last bit is really nerve-wracking because I have to make sure that all my hard work doesn't go to waste. And sometimes it does, which is really sad. So I don't know if it will be okay, but I think the more calm I am about this, the better. Let's see. Okay. Pretty good so far. Put that away. I think I'll just leave that here for now. And stamp. I don't know if that was okay. The border is very thick. I don't know if I like it. Oh, okay. And what should we do about this one? I think I will make the golden stuff now. Maybe mixed with green would be okay. So I'm going to use this spoon, and I'm going to get some of this gold kind of wax in there. It's really like satisfying to see your gold scraps melting away. I'm going to get some of this gold scrap in there as well. Let's see how this turns out. I don't need a lot, so that's okay. I don't know if this is a success or failure, but we'll see. Okay, not bad. Wow. It didn't turn out like how I expected it right from the start, but I think it's pretty good. You know, it's been a long time since I've done carving out. There are a few tinges of green because they were mixed in, but I think it turned out quite nice. Like everything blends in well together. Not bad. I'm gonna keep this one. I like it. Let's just. I don't know if it's fully like dry, so I'm just gonna keep it here for a few more seconds and just let it cool down for a bit. In the meantime, let's push some of this wax down. This gold kind of wax here. That's gonna be the stem, and then I think I should plan out like a border. I don't know what the border should be, so a gold stem. Let's see what's in our scrap wax. Maybe it could be a mix of things like this one. I could do that. And then maybe this red, I don't know. Let's see. So I think I'll use a mixture. Let's see how this turns out. For the border, I don't need a lot, so maybe this one and this one mixed together. Maybe that. It has a bit of metallic silver in it as well. But then just remember it will be mixed with white, so because I'm using this spoon here, I didn't remove anything, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna mix this, put this here, so that's gonna be the next bit, and let's peel our next stamp completely off. Okay, and wow, nice. Not bad. Okay, so we've got two stamps. Let's do a bit more of the stem. This is ready. Should I give it a mix or not? think I'll give it a mix. It's mixing with the green and stuff, so I don't know how that will turn out. Maybe it'll be good, never know. Okay, that's not bad. And then you just take this out like that. That's fine. Let's stamp out the stem and just wipe that clean. And then let's see. Okay, let's put this on the heat. So this will be the stem. The border is being melted. What should we do the background? So let's see what more scrap wax we have. I think the background should just be random colors and just see how it turns out. It'll be quite interesting. I think maybe pink. Pink is quite random. What goes well with green and gold and metallic? Maybe more of that, but a bit more different. I don't know. I think these kind of goldish colors mixed with other colors look nice. It'll be just different, so it might stand out a bit. I don't know if that is a good idea. These sort of pastel, this is more pastel, this one as well, and then we could mix this in, so it's a bit different but still good. Let's do that. Let's see how it turns out. Where's my cover gone for this? Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna need it in a second anyways, but it's fine. Let's cut this up so we can use it. This one is very brittle wax, as you can see. I'm just going to put that in. And I want to use this pastel. Look, this one's so flexible, right? I don't know if it will break like the other one did. See, it's more flexible. Okay, this is melting, but I can push the wax down a bit. It's not melting properly. Okay, this is done, it seems. And if needed, we'll use more of this wax. Okay. Wow, that is beautiful. To be fair, I could just use this as the border, but I think, what should I do? This looks better as a border rather than the stem, in my opinion. I don't know. Could be. Let's mix this together and see what color it turns out. Oh, but this is definitely a darker metallic color. So maybe border should stand out a bit more. I don't know. Let's carve this out anyways, with the original plan I had in mind. I hate carving out the stem because it's so much more difficult. And you really have to do it very carefully. I think the carving out bit is so difficult, but I think the result of it is so much more satisfying to see when it's finally carved out and you can see the final seal come together. It's really nice. It's worth the hard work. But it's such a pain to carve things out. I hate it. And let's see, I'm going to take this out, and nice. I feel like it has kind of like a green tinge to it, like sage green, or no, olive green kind of. So it looks quite nice. Let's put that into the scrap wax. And let's see how this one turned out. Should I mix it or not? I don't know. Let's mix it a bit more and see. Okay, it's more, I think it's turned out like chocolate. It looks like hot chocolate. Yeah, this one's like more of a fictional kind of rose. It's not, that does not exist in real life, so it's fine anyways. Oh no, but I just need the border, so I actually don't need this. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's do the background now. Let's get that heated up. And I don't know what the next waxing will be. Oh, it was this one. It was this one here. So let's get that. The landscape one. So we'll end up with 2 different roses today. And maybe I could do some other ones as well. I don't know. I was thinking to use up these like sort of the pink ones now because I have loads of those as well. And change it up a bit, but I don't know which one I should use. Maybe it should be like a flower one, like this, this one here. I think this one would be so nice to do. I don't know if you can see that. This rose one. Let's see. So I think I'm going to use this one for the pink wax. So let's see. And but you know what? I can still see some progress, even though we have been putting a lot of wax back into this. It's a lot less than what it was before, and we are getting some wax seals out of it as well. So not bad. I think it has reduced. So yeah, it's good. Let's put this in. I think I have filled it up way too much, and that's going to affect my next wax seals because it's going to have this kind of grey silver colour in there, so I have to work with that. Okay. Let's see how this turned out. Should I zoom in so you can see? There you go. Okay, oh no, the border. Is that... Uh-oh, this is quite bad. It's just not coming out. Okay, it's coming out now. Actually, I should have kept it on there. I just realized. That is so annoying. That's the only part that is broken off, and I need that border. That has just annoyed me really badly. It's okay, it's not peeling off that well anyways from here. Maybe I should not have added that much pressure because this is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna cut this up, put this back into the next spoon, and once it's cut up I can put it into the next spoon so I can start melting it again. Very unfortunate. I think I should not have added that much pressure when making the border, and I need this for the background, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, maybe this should be the border. I don't know. I have no idea what to do. Maybe I'll change it up a bit, put a bit of white in here, and then I can use this as the border. Let's see. Okay, so nice, okay. And oh no, I have ruined my... I did try to wipe it all away, but I don't know what's happened here. That's so annoying. Oh, that is wax, right? I don't know what that is. Oh well, my spoon has made a mark. I don't know what that was, but that is quite annoying. Okay. Right, let's put this to heat anyways. This has come off, great. And okay, the border has turned out to be multi-color over here, but it's not as accentuated. I'm not gonna use this. It's not good. I'm gonna put this back in because the border is really bad. I keep failing at this. I don't know what's going on. It's really annoying. It's okay. Keep trying. Okay, let's see. This one is gonna use pink wax. So which wax am I gonna use? I could just reuse these ones, and this one here. This is pink as well. This one as well. I don't know what kind of pink will go well with this one here. Trying to show you guys what it looks like. There you go. I don't know which one will be best. Let's see. There it is. I'm going to push this one down. What am I doing? I'm just ruining my spoons and my equipment. Very annoying. I think some of the wax must have dripped down by accident. Now it's stuck forever onto this thing and I hate it. Okay, so it's fully melted. I'm going to try and stamp the border out again. I'm really hopeless about this now. Okay, I've got some more tissue now, so I'm just gonna wipe this down. Whoops. Okay. Another method is, instead of carving out the border, I can just take it out. Sometimes I can carve it directly on the stamp itself, but I don't know how that will work. So I'm going to heat up the background now, and let's see. Hopefully my spoon is, I'm just checking my spoon to see if it is dirty anywhere. I don't know what to use for the landscaping. The landscape. The landscape one. And I think maybe like random colours would be quite nice. Blue colours. Maybe using up these ones here. That didn't turn out nice. Green would look quite good. These ones here. No idea. Maybe I should do the pink one. I feel like changing it up a bit. And seeing what we come up with. So, let's see. Is it done? Please be ready. Okay. Okay, the border is not bad at all. It has come out nicely, so that's fine. I'm just gonna wait because it is a bit too hot to work with right now. And I think this one is very, wax sealing is very, you have to have a lot of patience to work with wax sealing. Yep. Okay, nice. That's gonna go into the scrap wax, and I'm gonna use this one. The border, I'm gonna carve the border out. Where is my thing? But I think I need to peel this off gently before I start carving. My god, it is so difficult to take this out. And it's breaking apart as well. Uh-oh. I'm afraid I'll scratch the silicone out as well. I don't know what to do. This is so bad. I'm struggling. Okay, this bit is just stuck. It's just not coming out. This is so annoying. Why are you not coming out? It's such a thin layer that if I take it out, it will just break, and then that will just ruin my whole border that I've been desperately waiting for. So unreal. God. I don't know if I've just sacrificed my my map because of that. Okay, that's not too damaged. Wow. Okay, there we go. So I've got this. I've just got to carve this out. Finally. And I'll just do that. Hopefully I can get this going. I don't know if that was out of frame or if you just saw me struggle with that. But anyways, there we go. And I can just put that in as my border. I need to peel the scraps off. They're not supposed to be here, so I don't know if you can see that happening. Yep. Just gotta be extremely careful. But it's easy because it's such a thin layer of wax. I don't know if this will completely be melted in the process. I don't even know if this will stick to the stamp because of how flimsy and thin the piece is. But anyways. Okay, so just stick that in like this. And hopefully it will stick. Because everything has been going wrong with this border. Just flatten it into the stamp. Okay, that's the most difficult part. I think everything else will look very easy. So this one now, and the rose can go in there as well. I don't know how the rose looked like. Oh, this was it. So fine. And just press, I just press that in. Oh no, no! I just press that in there. Like this. Okay, that's good enough. Right. This will go into the scrap wax. And I will just, I've got my background heated up as well. So let's see how that turns out. This doesn't matter, it'll be on the back of it anyways. So let's see. My spoon is stuck. Oh, this is a lot of wax. No, the plastic is melting. because my spoon is very hot. Uh-oh, I should not be the case. I think I'll just wait until this cools down a little bit. The spoon is very hot. No wonder this kind of stuff has been happening. Oh, that's annoying. My wax is very liquid as well because the spoon is very hot. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just put this on the side for a second. I can't believe the plastic has melted. I left it on there for too long, trying to peel the border off. Very annoying. That should not be happening. Yeah, it was just the spoon that did that. Okay, that's fine. The burner is okay. It's just, I shouldn't have left it on for too long. That has never happened before. This is the first time for everything. And I'll just do the rose one very quick. The other rose one very quick. Hopefully the wax that is already on there doesn't undermine the pink colour. Okay. I think I should cut this. Oh no. Okay. My wax is still very liquid, that's fine. I can pour it now. And that was good enough. Okay, quick. God, that's not even the right. Okay, not bad. The border did turn out a bit weird here because of the way I poured it, but if it's nice, then it's okay. You can't always get perfect borders, as you can see with some of this as well. It's okay. Whilst I'm waiting, I'm going to just put this away. And let's do, I won't do the landscaping, I will do this one here. Why do I keep calling it landscaping? It's landscape, right? Okay, and I think it's cooled now. Okay, I quite like that. It's not bad. I think the colors go really well. It shows up really nice on, like, off camera. I am gonna keep this one. I really like it. But this was hard work. This stamp here really annoyed me. God. And I am going to, I think this is melted now, so I'm gonna just stamp this one here. No, not this one here. Okay, just get this out like that. hopefully it turns out good. And this is the last one I'm doing today. So I think maybe I should do that where I waited for a bit so that the wax becomes a bit more thick and it's not as liquid, and it doesn't do that where it goes, where the border is very not very symmetrical. Okay, this is our next one here, and I like it. It's nice. I really like the pink color on here. It turned out really nice, and the colors blended really well. So this is our fourth stamp. I could have worked a bit on the border, but I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It was quite a challenge not cleaning the spoons, because you have to really work with the colors that are already on the spoon, trying to plan out what you're going to do next. But I really like that today I used a variety of colors, and I got to do some carving out of wax as well. The plastic melting on the side was very new experience. I've never had that happen before. But yeah. I think next time I have to make use a variety of stamps, a different stamp every single time. And yeah, I'm just waiting so that this one is, I think it is okay to peel off. Hope it doesn't break. Okay, there we go. So this is our fourth stamp. Let me just show you everything I've done. So these are the 4 stamps that I have done today. Let me just zoom out. And I've got 2 of these rose ones. I've got this rose one as well, pink, and this snowflake that is kind of blue and silver shimmery color. Which one is your favorite? But yeah, this one, I don't know which one is my favorite. I think this one here, because I worked so hard for it. And it did turn out quite nice. And it's kind of like a different style of stamp that I've done. I do like all of them though. And I think that I'm just learning. Every time I'm doing this, I am just learning. And I'm gonna put these into this just to show you. This is the scrap wax that we have left. I know it seems like a lot right now anyways, but it is a lot less than what I started with. So hopefully I can just keep using all the scrap wax and making more nice stamps to add to my collection. I think eventually I am going to start putting them up on my Etsy to sell for scrapbooking purposes. People put them on gifts, invitations, letters, envelopes. So it has a lot of uses, and I think you can also experiment with different things because you always get a different kind of stamp. So I'm collecting all of these nice stamps in here. I think I could also try using random wax every time and seeing how it turns out, but that's only going to increase my scrap wax. I think I want to use all of this up first, but I don't know, I'll see. And this is what my table looks like at the end of this video. I've used up this tissue to clean up my equipment. And there goes my wax stamps. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.